Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in for this video. We're here to talk about Fastlane. Fastlane has just come to an end, man. It's just come to an end, and now I've had some time to think over what happened and share my thoughts with you guys on the entire pay-per-view. So I didn't watch the pre-show, but apparently Andrade and Ray was removed from the pre-show, so I'll get to that when we get to the main show. The New Day defeated Rusev and Nakamura on the pre-show, which I don't think a lot of people gave a shit about. So we kicked off the show with the Usos versus The Miz and Shane McMahon in a pretty decent tag team matchup. This was a decent tag team matchup, good back and forth, and we basically had a replica of the same ending at the Elimination Chamber. Miz goes for a big move. It gets countered into a roll-up. So Miz lost the same way twice. First it was the skull-crushing finale into a roll-up from one of the Usos. This time the Miz does a frog splash and one of the Usos counters him into a roll-up. So the Usos basically win, doing the exact same thing. Miz and Shane, they're mourning their loss. And then Shane and Miz walk over to Miz's dad. Miz hugs his dad and raises his arm up. And then as Miz is slowly walking off, Shane attacks the Miz from behind. I knew Shane was going to turn heel. I knew it was him. I know I said in my predictions The Miz was going to turn heel, but in the back of my mind I was like, I've got this feeling that Shane is going to turn. So either way, I'm not really all that upset about it, to be honest with you. But Shane turning heel, I thought it was brilliant. But I feel like there was one key thing missing here. That was Maurice. I feel like she should have been there as well. To have the more impact to the heel turn. So just to see her just watch her husband get annihilated by someone who she thought she could trust, considering that Maurice was there at Extreme Rules last month, saying that she's having a new kid. I understand that's the reason why she wasn't there, because she was having another child. But I feel like her presence there might have added more of a feel to it, and it would have been another way, and it could have been like one of the best ways to express her, technically becoming a babyface, because Maurice has never been a babyface. So I thought that could have been one of the ways to express her as a face, to see Shane completely turn heel and watch her husband get mauled. But I see why I can see why she wasn't there, because of the pregnancy and the fact that Shane did a triangle submission on Miz and basically attacked him in front of his dad. Next match we had was Mandy Rose versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. 6 minutes of a decent performance from Mandy Rose. I feel like these two could definitely put on a much better match. I love Mandy. You guys know me. I love Mandy. She's come a long way. She's come a long way to where everybody doubted her. Everybody was calling her Eva Marie 2.0. Everyone was calling her names, calling her, oh, she's just going to be another Eva Marie. All look, no wrestle. Well, where's all that hate now, huh? Where's all that all look and no wrestle talk now? Exactly, nowhere. Mandy has proven every single one of you wrong since her main roster call-up. I knew calling her out of NXT was the best thing that could have ever happened to this woman's career. She was doing jack shit in NXT. She was doing jack shit in NXT, and it pissed me off how so many people wanted her to stay in NXT. Mandy has come a long way. The main roster has made her improve. I knew she wasn't going to win. I knew she wasn't going to win the match. All I wanted was a good performance for both women. And I feel like they can do that. I feel like the more Mandy improves, the more that she can have great matches with a lot of other women, as a babyface or as a heel. So throughout this match, Sonya Deville acts a little weird. She's like going under the ring trying to find something. Then she pulls out a kendo stick. And I am wondering, what in the hell is she going to do with that kendo stick? And because she pulled up the apron, part of the apron was exposed. Mandy ran towards the ropes, or Oscar Irish whipped her, and Mandy ended up slipping on the apron. She ended up slipping on the apron, and that cost Mandy Rose the match. So we have no idea what Sonya Deville was going to do with that kendo stick. But it really doesn't matter. Sonya pulled it out, and Mandy tripped and got pinned for it. So Mandy loses due to slipping over an apron. She didn't technically lose clean. Sonya Deville's trying to say sorry. Sonya's trying to say sorry, and Mandy is having none of it. So, are they teasing a breakup between these two now? Honestly, I honestly want to see them win the tag team titles before they break up. And Mandy Rose, and if they're going to break up these two, Mandy Rose has to be the babyface. 100%. She has to be the babyface. Mandy Rose looks more like a babyface than as a heel. She would fit the mold as a babyface so much better. Sonya Deville feels more like a heel to me than as a babyface. And considering that it was Mandy, considering it was Sonya trying to say sorry and Mandy was not listening, seems like that could be a good way to set up Mandy Rose to turn face. Because I feel like that is what's needed. They need more faces. And I feel like Mandy Rose could definitely fit that role. She'd fit it greatly. She'd fit it really, really great. And have Sonya Deville as a heel. Is it worth breaking up women's tag teams now that you got women's tag team titles? Especially since they haven't had a run with the championships. I say give them a little small run with the championships before you break them up. That's what I would do. I'd give Rose and Deville a small run with the tag team titles before breaking them up. But this is WWE. This is WWE. Kofi Kingston was backstage. Vince McMahon wanted to have a speak with him. And Vince tells Big E and Woods, tell Vince to please add Kofi Kingston to the WWE Championship match. And Vince McMahon did say it's going to be a triple threat match. Making it sound like that Kofi is in the match. Vince tells Kofi, the match is now, so go out there and get ready. So, Kofi goes to the ring. He thinks he's about to compete against Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan. Then all of a sudden, it was changed to a 2-on-1 handicap match against the Bar. Both Bar members are allowed to be in the ring at the same time. And of course, Kofi Kingston's outnumbered here, 2-on-1. Big E and Xavier Woods, they look to try and make the save, but Nakamura and Rusev attack them from behind to prevent the save to happen. And then Kofi Kingston ends up losing to the Bar 2-on-1 in a 5 minutes and 15 seconds. So Mandy Rose's match was longer than this. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Mandy Rose's match was longer than this. Mandy Rose's match was 6 minutes and 40 seconds. This was 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Next match we had was the Revival defending their Raw Tag Team Championships against Aleister Black and Ricochet and Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. I knew Ricochet and Aleister Black were not going to win this match because it feels like it's not their time yet. They're definitely going to win I definitely see them winning the titles, probably at like WrestleMania, but having them win the belts on a B-level pay-per-view like Fastlane, to me, doesn't make any sense. So, and I was also correct that Gable and Roode were basically in the match just to eat the pin. So, the Revival do the Shadow Machine on Gable and Roode for the win in 10 minutes and 15 seconds. It was a very good match. I actually enjoyed this match for what it was worth. United States Championship match. Now, this is where I was talking about with Rey and Andrade Cien Almas. They were meant to be on the pre-show, but then all of a sudden, it was announced that it will be a fatal four-way. The same four guys that we saw on SmackDown Live, Joe, Andrade, Truth, and Rey, are going to go at it again at Fastlane for the United States Championship. This was a fun match. I actually really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed this match. I thought this match was one of my favorites. Personally enjoyed this match. Loved it. Samoa Joe gets the win. He retains the United States Championship. I don't know what they could do, to be honest with you. They could do... To me, seeing Vega and Carmella constantly going at each other... Yeah, some people may say, oh, it's just managers defending their men. But I feel like there's more to it than this. Because they had Carmella and Vega arguing on the pre-show. Because they did show it. I feel like they could be going towards an R-Truth Carmella tag team match against Almas and Vega at WrestleMania. Some people may think I'm crazy, but that's just the way I think they could be doing it. It doesn't seem like Rey could be involved in this situation anymore. And we had the Boss and Hug Connection versus Nia Jax and Tamina. Banks and Bayley end up winning this match in 7 minutes and 5 seconds. Then Tamina and Jax do a post-match beatdown. And then for some godly reason, they decide to have Beth Phoenix involved. Now, no disrespect to Beth Phoenix and her honor of being a Hall of Famer, but you are a retired wrestler. There's no reason for you to get involved. See, these are the things that I don't understand. These are the things that I hate these fans falling for. Wrestlers who are retired are retired. Retired. Done. Finished. No more. I'm okay with Beth Phoenix making cameo appearances for commentary. I'm okay with seeing people like Kelly come back every now and then, maybe in a Rumble or an Evolution Battle Royal. I'm okay with the Bella Twins coming back casually. I'm okay with them doing that. But the thing that turns me off is that when they get added to storylines, that's where I get turned off from it. Sure, we haven't seen Beth wrestle in a long time. It could be interesting to see Beth wrestle again. Yes, I get that. But she's a retired wrestler who is retired and shouldn't be wrestling again. These are the issues that I have with bringing Hall of Famers into the WWE and having them be featured, be in the main spotlight of certain things. These are the things that I don't like. You got teams like the Iconics who are hungry, that are hungry for an opportunity. You could have Kairi Sane and Io Shirai compete for the tag team titles at WrestleMania. Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir. You could put Alexa Bliss and Mickie James as a tag team to versus the Boss Hog Connection. Anyone! But you want to bring back an old wrestler who's retired? These are the issues I have. So Beth Phoenix decides to punch Tamina in the face like a douche. What did you think was going to happen? She gets beaten up by Nia and Tamina. She just punches Tamina in the face like a douche, thinking she can do something, but she gets her ass kicked for it. Natalya comes to make the save, but ultimately that ended up nowhere. Natalya just got her butt kicked for it. So it seems like we could be getting the old Divas of Doom taking on Nia and Tamina. Do I care? No. I do not care at all. Triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Kevin Owens challenging for the WWE Championship, taking on Daniel Bryan, the champion, and a returning Mustafa Ali. Now, I made a couple of predictions who I think it could have been while I was watching. I could have think, it could be Sami Zayn, it could be Luke Harper, because I've heard they're ready. They could be ready to come back. But it seems like it was none other than Mustafa Ali, because he never got his opportunity at Fastlane. Not Fastlane, what's his name? Elimination Chamber. That's got a brain fade there. This was a very good match. I really enjoyed this WWE Championship match. Fans were chanting for Kofi. I was really starting to get scared of having those. I was about to worry about having flashbacks of that time in 2015 where the fans were throwing a hissy fit over Daniel Bryan not being in the Royal Rumble. I was about to have flashbacks of that. But thankfully it wasn't as hostile. The match was really good. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was great. Those heavy kickouts, close near falls. It was brilliant. I love this match. This match was great. Ali and Owens did very fantastic. Daniel Bryan and his character. It's great. I loved everything about this match. This match was great. Daniel Bryan ends up getting the victory with a running knee in the air. Ali went up for the top rope, and Daniel Bryan catches him in the midair for the running knee. Very good ending. Very good ending. And also, Ali was able to kick out of the apron bomb that Kevin Owens used to do. So it was really cool to see Ali show the heart and desire to kick out from that. And also, Eric Rowan took out Kevin Owens permanently from the match after that specific point as well. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. This is not your usual classic Lynch versus Flair contest. It was pretty much a one-sided 100% Charlotte Flair beatdown. And Becky Lynch ends up winning due to Ronda Rousey jumping in, just hitting Becky Lynch and getting Becky Lynch in to the WrestleMania match. Now, the one thing I don't get, I know Ronda's a heel, but if you're a heel, why are you helping the babyface? Why are you helping the babyface? Why are you righting the wrong? I mean, giving Becky Lynch her opportunity. As a heel, it's your job to prevent her from getting to where she wants to be. Don't you think hitting Charlotte Flair would have made more sense? I feel like they made Ronda Rousey look really dumb here by hitting Becky. You pretty much just gave the fans what they wanted. In all honesty, since Ronda's a heel, she should have hit Charlotte. Costed Becky Lynch her opportunity to get to WrestleMania. This was the best you could do? With this entire storyline that's been going on at the Royal Rumble, this was the best you could do. My buddy King Schmidt said it better. They should have had Becky and Charlotte do a Lex Luger and Bret Hart. Both get eliminated from the Royal Rumble. They should have just done it that way. Instead of making Becky look like a stupid fool, trying to be all sympathy on bloody crutches trying to recreate Stone Cold Steve Austin out of her, like a bloody douchebag this company is. They should have just had Becky and Charlotte both win the Rumble, and both of them, both remaining baby faces. Making Charlotte a heel, sure, it's new, it's fresh, it's making people happy that they're finally getting what they want. Charlotte as a heel. But why, but what good does it make? What good does it make that the fact, what good does it make? Eventually the 4 Horsewomen feud's gonna start. How long is Charlotte gonna be a heel? Charlotte being a heel makes no sense in this storyline. Sure, it would make sense if it was Becky and Flair one-on-one, but Ronda needs to be the heel in this entire story, not Flair. Sure, Ronda's a heel now. But why have Ronda? Why have Ronda, who's supposed to be a heel, help the babyface? That's the thing I don't get with this entire thing here. Seeing her helping the babyface doesn't make me think she's a heel. To me, it makes me think that WWE are completely stupid, and they're like, oh, we need to figure out a way how to get Becky Lynch into WrestleMania. How do we do that? Oh, let's just have Ronda Rousey and just punch her. Sure, some people may say this is good, and Charlotte Flair doesn't take an unnecessary loss like I was expecting. I was expecting that Lynch was going to tap out the Queen, but I guess that's a good outcome, I guess. But Becky, after the match, Becky was just like, oh well, I'm going to WrestleMania. You know, she didn't even beat Flair. She didn't even beat Flair fair and square. I don't know. You guys let me know your opinions about that down below. Finally, the main event was The Shield. For the last time ever, The Shield are going to be reuniting against Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre. Honestly, this match wasn't all that bad. I actually really enjoyed this one. It was cool to see The Shield one last time. A lot of cool spots that the illegal competitors were, like Lashley and Drew. They were fighting with Rollins and Ambrose in the crowd. They went to the pre-show area. Like, they were brawling all over the place, and Corbin was eventually left all alone. After 24 minutes and 50 seconds of hell, the Shield do the Shield bomb on Drew McIntyre through the table. Lashley got taken out with a curb stomp on the announce table, and they Shield bombed Corbin in the ring. So it seems like this will be the final time we see the Shield. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, I actually think this is very sad to hear that Dean Ambrose is not re-signing. Seems like he's not going to be re-signing no matter what WWE does with him. Seth Rollins is, well, I hope he wins the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. And as for Roman Reigns, we don't know what they could be doing with him. Honestly, I don't know what they could be doing with Roman at Mania. I've heard they could be possibly be doing Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But anyway, guys, that's basically everything. That's basically everything at Fastlane. You know, it was an overall a good show. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was alright. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Comment your opinions down below. Your thoughts on Fastlane as well. Right. I want my next sub goal. We managed to hit 100 subscribers, and I'll get to that. And I'll definitely make a video on the 100 subscribers on Thursday, because Tuesday and Friday will be Raw and SmackDown reviews. But yes, we managed to hit 100 subscribers, and I thank everyone for helping out on that, or one specific person helping out on that, which I said I'll get to that in a later time. But my next sub goal is, I hope that we can hit 110 subscribers before WrestleMania. That is my next sub goal. I hope new people come to this channel. I want to hit 110 subscribers before we hit to WrestleMania. Before we hit WrestleMania in 4 weeks' time. So thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, hit that thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on Fastlane. Subscribe as well for more videos like this as well. And I'll see you all in my next video tomorrow with Monday Night Raw. See you later.